and Alexar here from the Saffron Company, and today we are excited to share with you our barbecue seafood with Saffron Harissa. So sit back and enjoy. This is a very easy recipe and it will impress everyone. So today we are cooking salmon, swordfish, we got tiger prawns, we got tuna, and some river fish, which I forgot the name.
Any type of meat, especially seafood, when you want to deal with it, you need to consider some certain points. First of all, depends on the seafood coming from the ocean as a salt water or it's coming from the fresh water. If you get the seafood from the salt water, like the ocean, you need to soak your seafood for 5 to 10 minutes into the normal drinking water and let the bacteria that are usually living on it kind of wash away. Another things about the freshwater seafood is you need to mix a couple of tablespoons of the good quality salt into the 2 liters of the water and mix your seafood with it. Let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes. So these 2 ways are the way that you can get rid of many bad bacteria that they may grow in your seafood.
So for today's dish we have 3 to 4 tablespoons of virgin olive oil, about 2 to 3 tablespoons of sesame oil, and the juice of 1 lime. We actually kept the skin of the lime as well. I'm gonna ask Matty why. And then we have some freshly grounded black pepper just to add some aroma if you like black pepper. But regarding the skin of the lime, Matty, why do we keep the skin of the lime?
Yes, skin of the lime carries lots of great amount of essential oil. Also is very aromatic, so for the seafood dish it will add lots of great value. That's the reason.
Okay, and of course not to forget, the star of this dish is the harissa, which we have it in 2 varieties. One is the mild and the other one is the hot variety. This is something that we have added saffron to it, so it has our own little twist in it. Matty, could you tell us about this harissa and what's actually in it?
Absolutely, guys. Our harissa contains several different types of beautiful aromatic smoky chili, as well as the fresh Australian garlic, high quality olive oil, 3 different types of salt, smoked salt, sea salt and marine salt to cover all the aspects of the trace mineral in your body, and several herbs. So this is a perfect additive to any type of dish, especially when you want to marinate any type of meat, vegetable, seafood, chicken or any other things.
We also like it in our omelets. We like it in our soup. Sometimes we use it in sauces, and you can also add it to any stews that you're making. Basically, it will give any dish an incredible aroma and flavor. So let's get on to it and see how we're going to do this marination with this seafood. We are ready to marinate them. Also regarding the prawns, please note we didn't remove the skin completely, we just removed the head and butterfly the prawns from the back to remove the sand. This way the skin will help it not to overcook on the barbecue when it's cooking with the fish. So now Matty is going to pour all the ingredients in, and we're going to marinate the seafood for about 1 hour. We start with our olive oil, sesame oil. By the way, the amount that you use, it really depends on how much seafood you have, so don't be shy to go a little bit heavier if you need to. Here comes the harissa, beautiful paste, and we're also going to add the lime skins. And here's some crushed pepper because we love pepper. our fish has been marinating. Our skewers are soaking in water so they don't burn on the barbecue. I've got our veggies ready here. I'm just going to season our vegetables. A couple of tablespoons of olive oil. I've got some date balsamic vinegar, organic date balsamic vinegar. I'm gonna leave a link under this video for you if you're interested in this amazing vinegar, and a couple of pinches of salt and pepper. Just give it a good toss. So I'm just gonna start with a piece of, let's say, prawns. Well, and then add a fish, then do maybe a capsicum, and next I'm gonna get a piece of tuna in there. That first one was salmon, and maybe a little piece of onion. Next would be swordfish, definitely. And then top it up with one of my chilies from our own garden.
Alex Leopard also asking for his share.
Yeah, you might hear my cat in the background. He's looking for his share of this seafood, amazing seafood. So that's what one of the skewers are gonna look like. I'm just gonna continue with the same process over and over again. So we are ready to go on the barbecue with our seafood. Just a couple of tips. Make sure your barbecue is hot to maximum, and then once you put your seafood on the barbecue, turn the levels to low, close the lid, and just let it be. Most people think they have to keep turning it and flipping it, but that's not actually a very good method. It's easier than you leave it on and let one side cook completely and then do the other side. The best way to enjoy your seafood is not to let it get too well done. With meat, some people like their steaks well done, but with seafood, you probably want it around medium to rare. You don't want your seafood to be very much cooked or dried out. Just a little tip, if your skewers are a little bit stuck to the barbecue, give it a little shake before you lift them up, and they usually do come up easily if it's nicely cooked on one side. So it only took 1 minute on the other side and they were ready. So in total, this seafood dish was exposed to heat for 4 minutes. Guys, I wish there was a way I could share the smell and the taste of this amazing dish with you. But in a way, I'm happy that there's nobody else here because I can have the whole plate by myself. And maybe I give one skewer to Matty. We served this dish with roast vegetables and salad that we had made previously. I'll leave you a link underneath for the roast veggie recipe. Here's a picture of our final table, and I hope you enjoyed this simple recipe of barbecue seafood with Saffron Harissa.